Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to guide you through about a 20-25 minute slow Vinyasa flow. So we're going to move really mindfully, nice and slowly through the movements. It's going to be a fairly all levels class. So come on over to your mat when you're ready and we'll get started in a kneeling position. So come to kneeling. If that's not comfortable for you and you want to sit in a different way, absolutely fine. So just find a seated position that feels good for you. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. We're just going to rest our hands on our thighs, palms facing upwards, and then close off through those eyes. As soon as you arrive with those eyes closed, together we'll inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose. Two more like that. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And again, inhaling through the nose, fill the lungs. Exhaling to let something go. Take a second to check in with the body, noticing if you're holding any tension anywhere. And with every out breath, just allowing yourself to soften. When we're practicing at home, sometimes we have some extra distractions around us, pets, family members, the sound of things going on in the background. So allow all of that just to become part of your practice today. So try not to become distracted by it and taken out of this space, but just let those distractions come in and come back to what you're here to do today, to move your body, to find a sense of calmness, to nurture yourself. So taking one more breath here, and then start to reach the arms out by the side of you. Nice and slowly, we're going to reach the fingers up towards the sky, gently here. Fingertips reach up, and when they do so, just lift the chin so you're kind of gazing up towards those fingertips, but we've still got the eyes closed. So really stretch out the fingers, lift the arms, lift the shoulders, gaze up towards the sky. This kind of beautiful act of surrender here. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring the hands together in front of the chest, coming down into prayer position. Tuck the head in, bow down towards the hands, and then slowly lift the head up and open the eyes. Beautiful. We're going to come into an eagle arms position now. So bring your forearms out in front of you. We're going to hook our right elbow over the top of our left elbow crease, so right arm is on top, and you're either going to bring the backs of the hands together here, or maybe you can bring the palm round so palms are touching. If both those variations don't feel good for you, then you're just going to give yourself a hug with the right arm on top. So you're going to be here, here, or here. Find your eagle arms version. And then we're going to inhale to lift the arms up, gaze upwards, lift the chest, find that extension in the heart space. And as you exhale, bring the elbows back down towards the body, tuck the head in, round the spine. Again, inhaling to lift and open, lift the chest, lift the shoulders, reach up. And exhale to come forwards. One more like that, reaching up. And bowing down on the exhale. Good, and inhale brings us back to neutral. We unravel the arms, release. Give the arms and the shoulders a little bit of a shake out. And then bring the right hand down by the side of you on the fingertips. I'm going to bring the left arm out in front of us. Peel that left arm up towards the sky, behind the ear, and then backwards, making a nice big circle. So when the arm reaches up by the ear, we start to really feel into the side body. When it comes behind us, it really opens through the shoulder. Good, so two more like that, nice big circles with the shoulder. Last one. And then we inhale, lift that left arm up, this time staying here in our side stretch. Maybe you're going to want to stay here in your fingertips. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can walk that right hand a little bit further away and lean a little bit further over to the right side. Keep grounding down to that left seat bone. Take a nice deep breath here. And then use your inhale to come all the way back up to center, release the arms. Go, bring your forearms back in front of you again. This time left elbow is going to be on top. So find your eagle arms, backs of the hands, palms of the hands, or giving yourself a big squeeze. So your version, whatever feels good in your body. Then use your inhale to lift the arms, lift the chest, look up. And exhale, elbows draw in, head tucks in, round the spine. Inhale, lift and open. And exhale, draw it in. We're going to do one more like that. And then we're going to use our inhale to lift and open. Unravel the arms. Place the left hand on the ground by the side of you this time. Sweep the right arm out in front, back by the ear, and then all the way behind you. Starting to work those circles into the right shoulder. You might want to allow your gaze to follow the hand, so kind of more of the body is involved in the movement here. Last circle before we come into that static hold. So next time you're reaching that right arm up and over, you're going to hold in this side stretch. Maybe this is enough for you. If you want to go deeper, walking that left hand a little bit further away. Breathe here. And then use your next inhale to come all the way back to center. Good, so big toes are together. We're going to creep forwards into a child's pose now. So you can have the knees a little bit wider if you'd like to. It doesn't really matter what distance you choose with the knees. Just allow the forehead to rest down onto the ground, fingertips reaching towards the top of the mat. And then when you're ready, start to gently push into the hands. Start to lift the hips. Separate the feet about hip distance apart. We're going to tuck the toes under. Reach the tailbone up towards the sky and come into your first downward facing dog. Give the legs a little bit of a pedal out. Give the head a little bit of a shake. So kind of creating this upside down V shape with the body. If you need to, bend the knees generously, that's no problem. Keep that belly pulling in towards the spine. Keep pressing down into all 10 fingers. Good, find stillness here in your down dog. We're going to reach our right hand towards our left foot. So maybe you're just reaching as far as you can towards that foot, towards the ankle, towards the calf. Or maybe you can catch hold of the left foot with the right hand and come into a twist. This is quite intense on the upper body. That left arm is working hard. We're only here for a second. Good, release. Come back to center, straight away over to the other side. So left hand reaches towards the right ankle, the right calf. Either just reaching towards that space or maybe catching hold. Gazing under the right armpit, holding for a second. And then release back to center. Perfect. Roll the body weight forward. We're coming into a plank pose here. So nice strong plank, a straight line from the crown to the heels. Squeezing the bum. Using our serratus anterior, that proximal stability muscle. And then we're going to drop down onto our knees. Keep the spine in this neutral position. Keep the elbows pulling in. And nice and slowly lowering all the way down, keeping that neutral position the whole time. Eventually we'll arrive on our front. Hands are underneath the shoulder. We're going to lift the chest into our Cobra. A gentle back bend here. Gentle chest opener, engaging those glutes. And then push back onto the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, come into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay, so we're going to be moving through a few more of those vinyasas today. Take it nice and slow, go in your own time. No need to rush them. So from your down dog here, start to sweep the right leg up towards the sky, coming into a 3-leg dog on the right side. Hips are nice and square. Right toes are pointed. Strong pose, this one. bend the right knee now and hug it in towards the chest. We're going to step our our right foot all the way between our palms. Give it a drag if you need to, no worries. And then drop down onto your left knee. Untuck the toes. So we're here in this low lunge position. A little bit of gaze out in front of you. Chest is lengthened. Start to notice what you feel going on in that left hip. And then use your next inhale to sweep the arms up towards the sky. Lift the chest. As you exhale, folding the chest down to meet the thigh, bringing the hands by the side of the body. Inhale to lift and reach up. Exhale, lower the chest down, hands by the side of the body. Good, one more time like that. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to lower. Good, nice and gently. Inhale, lift the chest, reach the fingers up, squeeze the thighs together, engage that left glute. And then bring the hands together in prayer position in front of the chest. Roll the shoulders back, drop them down, find that space. Close off the eyes here for a little bit of a challenge with balance. Feel into that stretch. Gently open up the eyes now. We're going to tuck our left toes under. We're going to come up into a high lunge from here. So use your hands to guide you. Place them either side of the front foot if you'd like to. For more of a challenge, just tuck the back toes under and lift off the left knee without using your hands. So we'll arrive in a high lunge. Get there however you need to. Hands at heart center. And then reach the arms up towards the sky. Lift the chest, look up. Beautiful high lunge position on the ball of the back foot. Hips are square facing forwards. Lift the chest, reach. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands, plant them either side of the front foot. Step the right foot back next to the left, coming into a plank pose. From our plank, coming into side plank on the right side. So we're going to roll our weight into our right hand. Left hip stacks on top of the right. Feet are stacked or side by side. Drop down onto that right knee if you need to, no worries. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Our Vashisthasana, side plank. Strong pose here. Lift those hips, use your obliques. Take one more breath. And then start to look down. Place the left hand down on the mat. Come back to your plank and work through your vinyasa, dropping down onto the knees. Slowly lowering. Using your strong core, keep everything pulled in. Lift the chest, drop the shoulders down. And use your exhale to push back onto the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Take a moment to reset here. Feel that stretch in the hamstrings, find that length in the spine. Take a full inhale through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out. When you're ready, start to extend the left leg up towards the sky. Take your three-leg dog on the left side. We're using our strong left glute to keep our left leg lifted without opening the hips. So a lot going on here. Strong pose to hold. When you're ready, start to bend that left knee, draw it in towards the chest, and step that left foot all the way between the palms. Lowering down onto the right knee, untuck the back toes, gaze out in front and just start to open into that right hip. Nice and gently here. When you feel ready, we're going to use our inhale to lift the chest and sweep the arms up towards the sky. And our exhale to bow the chest down to meet the thigh. Give it a little kiss and bring the arms by the side. Inhale to lift and open. Exhale, chest down to kiss the thigh. Nice and slowly, last one. Beautiful, well done guys. Use your inhale now to reach up. Lift the chest and bring the hands together in prayer position. Again, be mindful, often in prayer I kind of see this going on. So really roll the shoulders back and find that space. Palms are touching, chin is drawing in. And then coming up into our high lunge, however you choose to. So hands on the mat for support, or that little bit extra challenge, tucking the back toes under and just lifting off that back knee. So meeting in high lunge with hands in prayer position, and then reaching the palms up towards the sky, maybe gazing upwards towards the corner of the room. Keep that right glute really switched on so that back leg is super stable. Lift, lift, lift. Take a strong inhale. Take a deep exhale. And then gently guide your hands down either side of the front foot. Step the left foot back next to the right, coming to your plank pose. Taking our Vinyasa side plank to the left. So bring your weight into your left hand. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Extend the right arm up towards the sky. Again, option here is drop down to that left knee. Absolutely fine. Your body, your practice. Breathing here. Lift those hips, press into all 5 fingers. And when you're ready, starting to look down, starting to guide that right hand down to the mat to come into your plank. Drop down onto those knees and work through your vinyasa, lowering nice and gently, nice and slow. Lifting the chest, pressing into the feet, squeezing the bum. And finding your way back into your downward facing dog. Breathing here. Let it all out. When you're ready, start to extend your right leg up towards the sky. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, right knee hugs in. And stepping your right foot between the palms. This time we're coming straight into a high lunge. So start to extend the arms out in front of you. Lift the chest, come all the way up into a high lunge. And just like we did before, we're going to come back down again. So lower your chest down to kiss the thigh. Bring the arms back by the side of you. Drop to that back knee if you need to come into a low lunge, no worries. So just challenging our balance a little bit more if we're keeping that knee lifted. So work with your body today. Last time here. Beautiful. Next time your arms are reaching out, we're going to stay there. Lift, lift, lift. And then bring the palms together in front of the chest. Find your high lunge prayer position. Start to extend your front leg now. So we're going to step our left foot in a little bit so that both hips are facing forwards. Find a little bit of buoyancy in that right leg as you step your left foot forwards. Bring the hands to the hips, roll the shoulders back. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, start to fold over that right leg. So we're coming into a pyramid pose here. This is an intense stretch on that right hamstring. So feel free to let your hands release down to the ground if you have that openness. If not, hands can just stay on the hips. You can take a little bit of a bend into that right leg, and if you have blocks or anything, you can also use blocks to bring that ground a little bit closer to you. So lots of different options here. Just be mindful of letting the spine completely round. Just try and find that length. Chin pulls in, a soft gaze out in front. Good. Take a deep breath. Think about guiding that left hip forwards and pulling that right hip back so everything's nice and level. And then nice and gently press down into that right foot. Bring your hands back to your hips. Slowly, slowly keep that length as you lift all the way up to standing. Beautiful. Weight comes into the right leg. We're going to bend into that right leg. Step forwards and draw the left knee in towards the chest. Bring the hands together in prayer position. Squeeze that knee in as close as you can, using your active range of motion. Find balance. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Beautiful. Inhale. And as you exhale, stepping that left foot back, bending into the right leg, coming back into a high lunge. Sweep the arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, place the hands either side of the front foot. Step back to find your plank. Coming again into side plank on the right side. So dropping down to that right knee if you need to. Find your Vinyasa. Left arm is reaching up. Option to stay here, or option to float that left leg if you want to go a little bit deeper into the pose. This is completely your choice. You can also float that left leg with the right knee down. Absolutely A beautiful place to be. So find your version. We're here for one more breath. And then lower that left leg back down if you had it lifted. Start to look down. Place the left hand down. Come back to your plank and work through your vinyasa. Slowly lowering. Lifting on the inhale, finding your cobra. And finding your down dog as you exhale. Doing amazing, guys. Take a deep breath here. Take a second to reconnect, to slow down. And then we'll finish on the left side. So left leg reaches up, taking three-leg dog. Left knee hugs in and left foot steps through. Staying on the ball of the back foot, or drop the right knee down if you need to. Find your way up into high lunge or low lunge, your choice. Arms reaching up. Inhaling here. Exhale, slowly, slowly. Lower the chest down. Arms come down by the side of the body. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Looking amazing. Last one. And then we're all going to inhale to lift, reach up. And bring the hands together, bring them down to heart center in front of the chest. Start to straighten through that left leg. Hands come to the hips, a little bit of a buoyancy in that left leg as you step the right foot forwards. Just enough so we can bring the soles of the feet on the ground, hips are square. Hands to the hips, roll the shoulders back. Inhale here. Exhale, start to tip over that left leg. Hands staying on the hips, releasing down to the ground or to blocks. Bending into that left knee if you need to. Pyramid pose. Right hip pulls forwards. Keep those hips nice and level. Feel into that hamstring. You got this. When you're ready, start to press down into both feet, bring the hands to the hips. Start to lift the chest all the way up. Bring the weight into the left leg, find a little bit of a bend as you step your right foot in, hugging that right knee in towards the chest. Hands in prayer. Squeeze it in nice and close. Good, find your balance. And then gently bending into that left leg, taking a big step back with the right foot. Sweep the arms up into your high lunge. And then place the hands either side of the front foot. Step back to find plank. Last time taking our Vashisthasana left side. So weight comes into the left hand. We stack our right hip on top of the left. Right arm sweeps up. Again, drop down to that left knee if you need to. If you've started to float your right leg on the other side, floating that top leg now. Much harder for me on this side. I'm shaking. Nice work, guys. Gently lower that top leg down. Start to look down, come back to your plank, and work through your final vinyasa. Knees, elbows in, core engaged, glutes switched on. Chest lifts, shoulders drop down. This time using your exhale to push back onto your knees. Bring the big toes together, sink the hips back, come into a child's pose. Forehead connects to the mat. Closing off those eyes, slowing down your breath. If you want to work deeper into those shoulders, you might like to rise up onto fingertips, kind of creating a tent shape with the hands, letting the forearms lift, working into those shoulders a little bit deeper. Last moment here. Gently release the hands down. Gently start to walk the hands in towards the knees. Start to lift the chest. Keep those eyes closed if you can as we come into a kneeling position. Palms just resting on the thighs. checking in with how we feel, checking in with the body. Start to open the eyes, take an inhale, sweep the arms up. And as you exhale, gentle twist to the right. So place the right hand behind you, bring the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Keep that right shoulder peeling backwards, maybe a soft gaze behind. And then release, inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, twisting to the left. So we're not kind of just letting our hands really pull us here. We're trying to use our core strength to keep us in this twist a little bit, working our thoracic spine. Good, gently release. Use your inhale to sweep the arms up towards the sky, palms come together. And as you exhale, bring the hands together in front of the chest into prayer position. Close off the eyes. Final time using this beautiful mudra, pressing the palms against one another, feeling that exchange of energy. With your thumbs pressing in towards your chest, maybe checking in with your heartbeat, feeling that lift and fall of the chest as you breathe in and out. And taking these final moments to honour yourself for your practice today. To honour yourself for showing up, arriving here and taking this sacred time to nurture your body and mind. You deserve this. When you're ready to bring your practice to a close, you might like to bow your chin down towards your chest. And as you lift your head up, allowing those eyes to peel open. Thank you, beautiful YouTubers, for joining me for this class today. I really hope you enjoyed this one. As you may already know, I also have an online membership called Mono Yoga On Demand, where I have a whole heap of other videos, just like this one, flows that are 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and an hour, in addition to guided meditations. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link below. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you again soon on YouTube or on my membership. Sending you lots of love.